I am here vibing with one of the most underrated DJs in dancehall music. His parents named him Damian Roden, but we know him as
MUNGA and a rebel. It's a normal pray.
DJ. Oh, yes, that's what we are doing. All is well, sir.
Remember, say COVID cancelling.
It's a COVID card. It's still a key, man.
Party like off, man. Where you going, Chris? Everything, Chris?
But there, man. All is well, man. But there, give thanks.
That is it.
Teach them! Always make sure the message I reach them!
The DJ say all is well.
All is normal.
Give thanks, man.
As you them saying in the streets, a normal pray.
Normal pray.
That
Give
is
thanks. That is it. Talk to us though. Early life. Place of birth.
Islington St. Mary. Matter of fact, the people them say, the paper say, Portmore Hospital. You know, it's in St. Mary. You know, I grew up in Islington St. Mary. Girl Creek to be exact.
Which part?
A place called Girl Creek.
Girl Creek.
Yeah.
A good place, man.
That is it.
Girl Creek.
Yeah.
So St. Mary come from?
That,
like whole heap of the rest of man them.
I say so, you know.
You say so?
Yeah.
What you mean?
I say so.
Yeah? And Shango,
That is it.
grab it.
No grab it.
You don't grab it. You
Father,
just embrace it.
A father, that thing.
Father. Mad thing.
Nah,
Yeah. Where you attend school though?
Start on place named Roadside Basic School. It's really big of yourself. RIPMG. Continue to a place named Hillside Primary.
Okay.
See? Then we moved to a place named St. Mary High.
Mary's Eye.
Yeah, we did like twice years, and then we moved to a place called Tarrant.
You come town side,
At the
forward town
at the time,
side.
Tarrant was comprehensive, now it's high.
The school in finish at Tarrant.
Yeah.
After that at the Streets University.
Normal pre. Street side college, you know.
Street side college.
Full graduation with all honors and everything.
Yeah. As a St. Mary man to a St. Mary man, big up yourself, brother.
Likewise.
Our side, our side, our side, our side, our side. How many siblings do man have though?
I'm smoke and drink, and you try to give me maths now. See? Mommy give me about 3.
3.
Yeah. No, mommy give me 2 brothers.
2 brothers. Yeah.
And then daddy give me about 4 brothers and 3 sisters.
So
Something like
that's 7. So about 10 in total. Somewhere in the region there.
around this.
All the siblings are still alive?
No.
No. My condolences.
Give thanks.
1, 2?
1.
1. My condolences. All the old man and old lady, them still around?
All man life said speed man, no bad people in the road one part. You know, you let's say. And mommy is the model citizen,
Yeah.
the teacher.
The teacher. As you said that, what was it like growing up in a teacher's home though?
Syllables were important. Metaphors, parts of speech, wordplay in its own. Just being intelligent, having the necessity of being able to count to 1 to 10, then add 10 pound that, then add 10 pound that, then add 10 pound that. So it don't come like every week you're supposed to can count 10 more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if
the
you
necessity
upgrade
of
the thing.
education was enforced by.
At what level did mommy teach though?
Mommy actually taught me in basic school.
Basic school, okay. Okay.
Mommy actually started her tradition as a teacher while I was in basic school.
Okay. What was it like growing up from a financial perspective back then though?
You know, sir, when we get big now, start pre-financial, Chris. Because what you know? I'm born in a country, I'm never hungry from a barn. I can't tell it, I can't even, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to do that.
So food was on the table?
Yeah, and then grandma sell a market. And grandpa the farm. So financially, like when we get bigger, we know what money is like, what instead of actual money,
Right.
aka finances. But I don't know what is suffering, I don't know what is hardship. You know, so you work and you get the benefits of your
Working.
labor. Yeah.
Give thanks, give thanks. So Mary's Eye, well, roadside.
Hillside.
Roadside, hillside, Mary's Eye, Tarrant. Yeah. Growing up, was there any point during your school years that music start?
Roadside.
Roadside. From the beginning that then, brother?
Dinky. You know what name Benta?
No.
Benta is the thing where you cut the length of bamboo and you make a strip in it. So you make a strip in the bamboo. like a 10 feet pole of bamboo. You make a strip. And you brace the strip with you can use board or so you make a brace, and it makes a musical sound when you rub the
Okay.
board point.
I'm familiar with that, I don't just know any name.
Yeah, man. See? And then we make guitar from the box strings box, and you put the stick in it and we make
Cardio.
that. Yeah, so
From beginning.
you know what I mean? They used to invite me to do the poems and the singings from basic school, from the fetes and the trees, continuing to primary school. We did dancing. That's part of that's the first time I come a little theater and something. So music, entertainment has always been a part of me upbringing.
But at which age or stage do you start come to the realization, so whilst I enjoy the music and like the music, as something that I want to pursue to feed my family?
1995, I started doing stage shows in Cockburn Pen.
Okay,
Sandpiper, you know.
right.
I live boy years.
So them time there?
I live at Cockburn Pen for years. Like, I just left country and come live at home, and everywhere boy I'm living. So I just started now. 15 years old, 1995, Cockburn Pen, started doing stage show and something. 96, we came in school in Tarrant. We did the parties, the homecomings, the affect them, and we are performing them something. 98, I got an opportunity to perform on a thing called Red Label Superstar Song Competition. I was like the first. What I have now as Digicel,
Rising Star and Magnum.
That was the first of the sort in the island. So in 98, I got a chance to enter that. We won. We actually won. It was a song done by me and my uncle. The name Toasty Melody. We won, and from there somebody decided to career this.
Yeah. Somewhere in the reading it say you used to do some selecting for one son on one part.
No, my uncle was a selector.
Oh.
Same Toasty Melody. So he was a selector. As I said, I grew up
Around the thing.
every part. Right? So he was a selector, so I was always privy to. I can mix. So then you used to have you play the record and then you flip it.
Version.
And then version upon the side. So from that time,
From then time they work out on some rhythms.
Right.
My red label. Who drink off my red label?
oh, drink out the red label wine. I say, Papa, I see you run on me this time. So drink out the red label. I say, Papa, try remember if I know you. And he tell us, in film verse, he tell us, him go work and him work hard and him buy one pack of red label and put it on the bed because red label hard to buy and every week, every day him come home one missing. And I try to tell him in my verse and I say, Papa, try me go to school and I feel thirsty and I come home and I do have food and I feel hungry and I say when I red label and I feel like drinking and bugger.
So you win.
People ain't give me a piece of cheese, you know.
What was the cheese like?
At 200,000 them get that time, man.
97?
98.
98?
Yeah.
That's not too bad, man.
And I tell you something, this is 95 now, I go work
I
at this
carry
night.
that. So what were you doing leading up to that competition they do? To sustain yourself?
The basic hustling, I am the supermarket grocery bagging.
Price right settings?
I will tell you, say, I write in a price right. Right in a price right supermarket. Yeah? As Mr. Grandma used to sell in a coronation market and stole us, so that I help along also, because that send me to school, you know. So, granny grocery market box them for pack. Me did it willing and able to set speed.
Makes sense, man.
Right, true.
Makes sense. So price right and again, so you used to do some car washing, price right setting, set
Who
speed.
tell you, man? Danny Car Wash,
Yeah?
Hillfoot, a.k.a. Jackson Town Car Wash, man. Yeah, man.
Dep on your hustle.
Normal pre, man.
I look yours.
That's matter of fact, I just learn to drive.
Makes sense.
It's an experience teaches wisdom, you know. So you would have experience to get knowledge.
Yes.
So through the whole course of that, while me experience them lives there, the different
Yeah,
places,
gone
different
some
times,
things.
It's a brain.
Before leading up to the red label thing, you did actually start go around in the studio or link with any artist yet, or you just do the thing on your own at the time?
As I said, them time it was a freestyle. I was from community to community, from garrison to garrison, because I left country, I left my family, and just the road. So it was basically freestyling. I was always connected to the stalwart.
Shango.
Yeah, man. We always connected to, as I say, we're from the same parish.
Long time you and Sabelia link up.
Yeah, because remember originally, you know, we are from the same Galcreef community.
Okay.
In St. Mary. He is, what do you call it now? Compatriots, age group with my uncle.
Okay, okay.
And then I am age group with Aileen and Aureus, which is Little Capes.
Okay.
See?
Yeah,
So-
Aileen actually went to school.
Yeah, Aileen classmate. Pick up a star, you know the thing already.
Yeah, but so from them time that the thing. So when you're detour now, eventually on a link up somewhere.
In '97, me and the younger brother Capes, we migrated to Kingston together and we started move around it.
So you were officially a part of David House, or you just met the link because of the St. Mary link?
Well, call it officially now because remember I'm coming from East Clinton already, so automatic.
At that time, you were actually wearing dreadlocks,
Yes.
yeah?
I started growing locks in '97.
97.
Matter of fact, '96. On my 16th birthday, I had my last haircut.
What led to that transition, though?
Knowledge and understanding.
Yeah? Or just because you're already fire back?
No.
No.
Knowledge and understanding. As
Knowledge
we
and
said,
overstudy.
96, I had my last haircut. Matter of fact, here what now. I started growing my locks from about 13, 14, while in Cockburn Pen. Then time I live on my own, yeah, I just out in the streets. I don't see my mother for about 3-4 years. So on my 16th birthday, she called me. We were not communicating. She called me and said, she want to link up. So on my 16th birthday, she requested that I had a haircut. So I was saying she wild out and I said, I'm not for son this. I said, oh, you think that? She said, please.
So you just do that for mommy and that was the last one?
Matter of fact, her birthday is the next day after mine. So I really feel her birthday I need for.
See, pray.
Get it?
Yes,
So my last haircut was in 1996, June 11th.
June 11. But you did take things serious, Munga, man, because you all the turban up on them something, man.
Still get me things serious. You want,
Yeah?
you want to ask me to explain the reason
No,
why
not
I know
necessarily, you know.
Well, I teach them this, you know, so we know the program, we know it, and what they are already. Watch me now. I am a Levite, according to the 12 tribes. So I am a priest, says speak. But I am still the son of Naphtali. I am still the brother of Simeon.
Yeah.
And a Simeon and Levi protect Reuben. Sword out. Simon Peter do the ears cutting off, no?
Yeah.
Talk to me now.
So,
Every day.
the taking on of the Rastafarian faith, as I say, was wisdom and knowledge.
Yeah, overstand
And
because
it wasn't a musical decision, it was just a natural transition.
me do church, Papa. As I said, I can read from me about 4 now. So you know how the church and state work. When you find out, say you have to say, I must start calling up on the pulpit and you must start work, right? So I took it upon myself to actually read what the pastor did not tell him to read. Then we find out one structure. Pastor said to read Psalms 21, verse 7 to 13. So what happened to 1 to 6 and what happened to 14 to 21?
And that's
So
my
me
focus
go
in
on a
scripture,
split and
man.
read them. with a wider overstanding. See? Then the brother where my grandmother have on the almanac, many couldn't connect. Like,
I mean, Jesus.
try reason they do regular and it just not work out. The reason does not connect, brother. I mean, it's me and we try often. Try. Jamaica, I try. We check the brother upon the almanac and the reason does not connect there. Then I read a Marcus Garvey thing and I sit down and Dan say, look to the east and look over the east and the east. I say, Dan, I say, yo! No, my friend. I say, hey, good over here, sir.
Good over here, sir.
His ELMP is Imperial Majesty, Emperor Selassie. First.
Yes.
Sure. Rastafari.
So with the 97 I forward that side there now, Zane. So the red label thing on their belt, you link up with David House now. How the thing progress from this?
Being around a stalwart such as Cape Town, you know, we call him King Shango, you know, with the army such as David House as it was, you know, links start making, you know, we start getting introduced to people, we start making associations. So, one of my first solo projects and my real projects happened in about 99 via Mr. Parson. Big up Fried Parson, you know anything, anywhere there you big up yourself. Him actually forward for record Cape Town and heard me DJing around on the sideline, you know, side.
Oh, okay.
So him offered me the opportunity to record on the rhythm. I record, him was impressed and gave me my first video.
Oh, there was a video for that song. Founder now.
Founder. My first video that came out in 2000.
Oh, yeah?
That was done by Ras Kassa. Yeah. So as I say, right away, him say encouragement sweeten labor. So I decide say this is gonna be my career. And then a year and a half later, I have a song out with a video and I actually did the video in my community of Islington St. Mary.
Oh, okay.
The first video.
I need to go search for that. I don't know the song name.
It would seem as if I found her now, and I'm gonna crown her. Let the angels gather round her now, and the fountains spread around her. Culture.
We know the song, we don't know the video.
Yeah, man,
so we go search for the video.
Man, this girl, she's looking like Miss World. Matter of fact, is a girl from Standpipe.
The brain cross over Islington.
She not the video, she started the video. Abby started the video.
So that was the first official recording. How well did it do though? Or not?
Numbers?
Not necessarily numbers. It opened many doors, it opened many ears.
It opened my chakras. And I think that was the most important part, because it showed me say, the direction I can work. This is safe, it's legal, and it worked well.
Nice. So Founder now, first song, you still a move around studio to studio, still.
No, not necessarily moving studio to studio. I'm still home base, because I'm still around Shango. Remember, this producer meet me around Shango. So automatically, if you have sense, you're going to find out, say, this is a running stream. It's like a river right here. David House, Cape Town is like a river right here. If I go there, I look for you to set your basket. Go
collect some gold.
If I see food you want, to set a basket, I set a net, to go. You know. So it's overstanding, say, life in itself provide for all of you. Know. Life provide what you want, you know, provide what you need. And you can differentiate what you need different from what you want.
So David also now, eventually you started going on the road with Shango.
By 2001, we started opening for Cape Town in Caribbean countries. If I remember correctly, 2000. But yeah, I could count it at 2001.
Right.
We started doing Caribbean countries. You know, then there's a fly out in team set speed. And then me I take the opportunity for sure.
Your talent.
Me have more.
Forgive.
Me have more skill than just a par.
Okay. Who were some of the other artists at David House at the time?
Little Capes, you have Military Man, Jatunda, Ja Vibes, Fiery. Yeah, Ja Fiery are one of them.
So Mason and them man never did it yet.
Oh, no man, me I get to the Stalwart.
Oh, okay,
Me I
okay,
go up,
okay.
me I climb the ladder, go up to the Stalwart now, see me? So then you reach to Jamaican and Cure. Even Colonji is a student at the bus.
Yes.
I'm all pre that.
Damn, I'll pre that. So you were in the school, brother?
Right, them.
Just I get the
So
knowledge.
observe a student at school, pay attention. If their parents and pay school fee now, what is your duty?
Learn, man.
Pay attention.
Were you recording at the time or you just still have founder now and you're up on the road with Shango from time to time or you still a recorder try to look the song there?
Yeah, man, we was doing mixtapes and still a seek recording. This is how by 94 I recorded Why I'm Pan It and Talk.
Say that again.
That's how I would know that. Say, I record Why I'm Pan It and Talk way before after the hit song.
Before stardom forward.
Thing, you know.
Yeah? So why that song never, well, I guess timing is a thing still, but let me ask you, why that song never, was it released at the time?
Yes.
Oh, so it was a re-recording then?
No.
No? At the same song on the second. So what did happen to your song 94?
94, I was not the focus of the production.
Ah, that makes sense.
You got my friend Casper said speed, but at the time Casper had a big promote two other artists on the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So what I did in the summer of 94, there was a song called Whining by Akon and Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So what I did is cut out Snoop Dogg verse and remix the song with me and Akon. I make I think a 10, big up Goalie. When me and Goalie make a 10-track mixtape with some rap song and some old dancehall song. We just chop out verse them and do my verse on the punchline then. So that took on in the North Coast side.
Oh.
I see, if you ever recall, I performed that set a few times on Two Show Boy where we performed the Why Pan It and Talk to Me part slowly. And then we perform the verses like how that come from that concept there, where we actually do the song on the Akon track. I see you whining and yeah. And then we come in. Why Pan It and Talk to Me. And we cut out the super verse.
I said the pre-reader.
Come on.
But not now before time still.
So that took, the mixtape effect that took effect, St. Mary, Portland. Then Liquid went to Portland. Hear this. Remember, as I said, my voice I sang a long time before.
94.
Right. So we get Bad Like I in 95. Bad Like I spilled over into 96. Then came Flipping Rhymes, Holding My Arms.
Right.
We keep continuing. So in 96, 97, Liquid went to play in Portland. And a girl went to the DJ booth and requested him to play the MUNGA and Akon. Now after that, one girl jump a fence, go through the zinc trappy, go through a little trench, go over a yard for your CD. When me distribute when time Cape Town show, and I carry me 100 and me 200 CD, go give her. One girl go for your CD, bring, come give him to play.
Yeah.
When him see how that shake up Portland in the morning there, at 4 o'clock in the morning, my phone ring, and I say, Michael call me. I say, that song there, I say, oh, you not happy? And I get it. And it became a staple in our turntables from that time to time.
Yes.
Make sense here?
Makes sense, man. Full sense, man. You know, whilst at David House, link up with Cool Face somewhere along the line.
No, Coolface is the founder. Coolface Kirk Ford is the founder. Coolface made the introduction to Don Corleone. Coolface brought the idea of Don Corleone voicing the Bad Like I track. Coolface was my first road manager. Coolface.
How that link that come about?
Well, as I say, him just forward, him forward to come oversee the sweat rhythm. Him a liaison it for Dan Corleone. So I'm a contact Shango.
Okay.
As me tell you
so
earlier,
you wanted
you know.
to voice Shango?
Yeah, man, as I tell you earlier, I say, they want river stream, you know.
Goal.
Yeah, idiot, if you run from the riverside, man. Scare basket, man. On top of car, mash it to weed up. Make sure riverside keep clean. Yeah, man, I wash the car, them, man. I don't tell you on a song and interview them, man. I wash the car and CP yard, man. I wipe up the shoes, man. Still, if I want to, if you need to. The Benz want to wash that, daddy? You wash them off, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to wash off.
Ansman, no. Yeah, so, with the right river stream, so there are producers flowing through here, Steely and Cleve, yo, just name them, the man.
All of them.
Dylan Reed, the Jamming, the Scorpios, them are link Shango. So, this is me seeing and meeting all the stalwarts in dancehall music. Right? So, as I say, Coolface forward to come liaison for Cape Town for record upon Sweat. So, automatically rhythm, I go play in the Benz, and then I figure what are vibes. And who have one bad song on the rhythm as the rhythm start playing?
Munga.
Deep on the part there. He introduced me to Dan and suggested that Dan voice song. He said, yo, DJ song for Dan. I'm a DJ song and Dan like the song and we move from there.
Bad Like I was your first recording for Dan Corleone.
Yeah.
Sweat with him. Was that song aimed at I Donny at the time?
Yes. But in actuality, the song was aimed at bossing. So it didn't matter who the guy was or who it never matter who
That
the
was a
target
boss
was.
song that.
Yeah, the thing was, and please note, big up Sheldon, no one favor always. Because you see, we don't take on software, you know. If you take a farm to level 4, the afterwards you have to take on a farm to level 4 to make the mark. Right. So, and like, we got run on a Ricky ticket. Run on a Sheldon. Yeah?
Yes. So that song came and that song connected. Street Star Talk.
Straight up the road. I say, how the rest here?
So the link with you and Dan now, cement.
Like how premix do them thing, you know? So I go to Boop and figure out, say, there are multiple directions you can take from here. So I decided to take the flipping Rams direction instead of going the full-fledged war direction.
So that was a conscious decision.
Bro, fall from Islington, St. Mary fam.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go flipping Rams. And matter of fact, the day when I record Bad Like I was auditioning Bad Like I and flipping Rams for the same rhythm. So it's which song better for the rhythm. It was decided that Bad Like I was the song for that rhythm, for Sweat, and then a rhythm was created for flipping rhymes. If you can, if you notice, you get about four song or 4 rhythm out of that flipping rhymes sounded. Flipping rhymes was the first.
So what, you say something now, I need for press a little. You say the rhythm was created for flipping rhymes.
Yeah.
That rhythm is high altitude rhythm.
Yes.
Okay, sir. I learned to come for learn.
See?
Yeah.
And then, so you know you get a couple of hit off for that, right? Cool. So by the time him decide now, say, all right, decide direction. But like I out there, flipping rhymes, that means that there's variation, there's variety. So you have to try stuck to a dark sound to match the artist. The artists have variation, beat, sound, climb, tempo, melody. And go the heaven.
Heavenly rhythm. In your arm. Different something.
And that was what I was living, that was what I was feeling, that was a moment in my life.
Oh, yeah?
And the girl are real. And every line in the song real. Hey Camille, know the way you feel, da 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 da.
Po!
Normal pre-father.
Mad.
Yeah. So this is how the prayer came.
So the prayer was in the neck, the follow up.
The right transition, man. Because look how God great, Dad. Daddy, look what I tell you about. But like I flipping
Flipping
rhymes,
rhymes,
older
older.
my arms, everything I found out.
Yeah, give thanks, you know.
You fool? When, like, me them yard and me all the vibes. I listen enough Cape Town, I listen enough Sizzler. So Sizzler have a song him say, if I blaspheme your Jah, I have in no people don't know it. It's not a mainstream song. It's like one of them album song them where you have to just know the song.
Right.
They got me getting it. So the song is so touching. So I have to sing something in accordance, meaning because the song, and you will talk to a me and a boy and a girl. I sing one song to him, Lord and Savior and him Heavenly Father.
So you pen the song.
So I go, well, advise me, no, pen even involved, Chris. I tell you.
Meds.
The first time the melody forward to me, I get nervous. I call Dan. I'm actually hear two bar like the if I ever forget to give thanks, God, please remind me. If I ever I'm start to write this song. I'm gonna start to up before I'm call him. I'm say, oh boy, may I have something for you right now. Him say I do something. Give him 5 seconds and call him back. In less than 5, him call me forward. With the recorder ready upon the next line. So I sing the melody. If I ever forget to give thanks, God, please remind me. If I ever get lost, please find me. You stand beside me. Rastaf. It's like me don't need no more, no. I sang that, you know.
Because I'm so blessed.
Me a ball over here certain time I sing that on the phone. Me damn yard a ball. Me I tell you when 4 lines, I just sing a while ago, I start ball. In record that. In go in a computer and do him and find a rhythm. Half hour, I'm calling back. Say, link up at the yard. He said, I'm reach out there, Mr. Craig from voicemail and we did a bun to slip and open play rhythm. Baby, me turn. This can't real. This not real, brother. Rhythm say, tip, 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 tip. My ball, me start ball. You can't say perfect.
Yeah.
I just get you good, sir. So I go to open. We finish outline it, call Cool Face, and you know, Cool Face is the person we used to call for past lyrics.
Oh, okay.
I said, DJ, this.
Gone.
Smash this. This session, I cry through every verse.
Why though?
This not real, brother. the caterpillar awaits the day when it become a butterfly now. But you see the moment when that happens,
Sore.
it says fight, flight, or fright.
Flight.
So when the trade them mix up in something in there, it's so real, man. Me see my whole life I change right there, so. I start hanging out at Cherry Garden. I tell them, Man, I tell man, brother, nah, rock with that party, brother.
Yeah.
Like the pool side come, like the pool side become regular. What?
Life change.
Cherry Avenue, man. You have to understand, man.
Be a couple bars out of your sack, bro.
Which one? The prayer?
Prayer.
It's a almost a large Gajara Safari. I give thanks. So many things to give thanks for. I don't even know where to start. But I come before thee with a very grateful heart. And in this Gideon, I will play my part. And if I ever forget to give thanks, Jah, please remind me. If I ever get lost, please find me and stand beside me. Rastafari Almighty. If I ever forget to give thanks, Jah, please remind me. If I ever get lost, please find me and stand beside me to protect and guide me. Ooh, 'cause I'm so blessed and I won't stress. I know Jah loves me, I won't guess. Pagans may talk, but Jah knows best. They're trying to stop me, but I won't let them even get to why. Much just to stress the eye, no step to why. Rastafari protect the eye, and King Emmanuel bless the eye. With more words of truth as Marcus Garvey I prophesy. The Queen of me go on the right hand, I will praise the King as like I can. He made me and I can. Praise Rastafari and let the world know bonfire like an inferno and go. I have learned from all my lessons. But man, I tell you about pow! You know, understand, every line
Yeah, I
is
feel it.
meaningful. I've learned from all my lessons, giving thanks for all my blessings. I have seen the King's works manifesting, Selassie works is impressing. You can pray if you sit there and see it, just drop a doorstep like a male lily by the what man?
Beautiful
Bag of
song,
thanks, man.
brother. Beautiful song, man. Beautiful song.
Nah,
So
man.
all of the dreams and the goals that start materialize.
Give thanks, you know?
Yeah, give
Selassie.
thanks. Prayer. Time they done at the man.
He's still the man.
He's still the man. We are talking about that some more on the road still. But at the time, the camp was Munga, Pressure, Alien, and Dan. Correct?
So it was C is Carleon,
Yeah.
A is Alien, M is Munga, and P is
Pressure.
That's the camp.
Mad.
Just like how in recent times we created GMC, G is Egyptian, M is Munga, C is Ching.
Ching. Oh, yeah?
And the home base was 007.
Everything is a meaning and a purpose, bro.
Life, man.
So prayer coming out, you say life change. Cherry Avenue, Cherry Garden. Nah, bro. Cherry Hill.
Yo,
Yeah.
thanks here us in a piece of 600. Load! The muffler a short.
Yes, them time that the streets start call you. Because many people, right, we know say you have taken on the moniker, the gangster ass. But was that a Munga design thing or the street say, all or something here?
That was street administered. That was street administered.
And you just take it on.
My name is Munga Honorable.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
elders have told me that you are a representative of the street. You are a representative of the people, matter of fact. Art imitate life. So whatever we say is what was already said, whether whispered or shouted. You know what I mean? So when the people them say, yeah, gangsters,
You accept it.
accept it.
The government name is Damien Roden. Munga Honorable. How that come about?
As I say, Munga is a nickname given from upbringing in Islington, St. Mary. The Honorable is adapted from being born June, being a member of the Bow Shanty Association. So, June people are Levite.
Munga Honorable.
Nah, man.
After prayer now, at them time the Munga, a little thing that start surround the thing. the whole auto-tune controversy. As a matter of fact, I could backtrack a little. Flipping rhymes.
I found something.
You found something?
I found something. I found something.
Yeah.
And I found it before them.
Yeah.
Let me not say y'all, but let me say before them. I find it before them. And matter of fact, let me reiterate, so to speak. Auto-tune was being used way before we even get a chance.
You mean in our music?
Yeah. You want an example? If she says she wanted, if she says she need,
Liquid rhythm.
don't you keep on waiting.
Give it to her, please.
Every song on that.
Log on.
Every. Me not ask no guy.
Dave Kelly.
Me not ask. I tell you. Good.
So on you first then, Munga.
No.
So why them beat you for?
You need a scapegoat. We just should have run me a big. And them broad and long.
But you embraced it, bro. Cause enough man a shy away from it.
It's
You
broke.
say yes.
Is broke artist?
Yeah.
You choose.
At this man.
Oh. Broke beat not hotter than this, you know.
Yeah. Broke beat now fatter than this, brother.
Listen, man. Broke beat not naked, you know. And when I beat with the belt and you have no clothes and
Connect, man.
Let me have a leather and something.
Leather suit.
Do you, man? I'll bulletproof me about them something, man. Watch me, man. You have to, people don't talk about you when you're doing nothing.
True that.
Good. Do something and talk. Hansman, all the while, Hansman come out and them tear up slippers. Them don't talk about him. He put on him piece of one Louis. He needs to talk about town.
Yeah.
So, you know, he wear a piece of Louis all the while. Talk about him. You don't talk about him doing nothing. And talk about him when you're doing something.
Yes.
Matter of fact, some of them find out, say, auto-tune was being used way before me. But I was one of the first to actually sing straight into it.
So some people were using it, but it was
being
using post-production.
All right.
Ah. But you do it.
Me sing straight in the auto-tune. And claim it. In Jamaica. Bootsy Collins, in my international music, we listen and influenced by it. Right?
So, one of the things at the time, people were saying that, yeah, when Munga voice, we get that, but when Munga up on stage, are different artists that never get to you. No time at all.
No, come have sense now. Every sound don't carry the same tuning. Every carrier don't carry the same tuning, right?
True
So
that.
we pull up as not because it's not true. Where stage true settings name?
That's what.
Them are true name something. I don't remember what them name. The people with the sound staging.
Staging, okay.
Yeah, they have one name true. And what the next one name you found? Main events.
Event. Okay, okay.
Yes,
Them people are
when
okay.
people set up the staging, right? You tell the man say, make sure my EQ they're on a particular level around the say they are 70 or they are 85 or they are depending on your voice. When my project out there, you go hear. And it go echo and you go hear it and you go sound similar to the other tune. When we turn up on one sound around by a layer and so. You know, we're just there so and the man turn on him sound box and
In a
good.
tune for you.
Fine. Now, we find out, say, me learn over time, say, empty barrel do.
Make it more nice.
So the critics always make more noise than the people and we appreciate the something. The competition and the critics are always out there shout louder than the people and we appreciate this thing. Thanks are always quiet. Disapproval is the part where loud.
Thanks always quiet.
Over time, we get to learn that. So that's why I'm not a controversial individual, you know.
Yeah.
My image and persona is controversial.
But yeah, can you image your persona, Munga, man? And
Damien.
nobody not care for you.
Where's that?
Damien.
Damien is no controversy, brother.
MUNGA.
Maybe I run a song and do all the vibes from find him a smoke a spliff. And I read something, I listen to some music and I'm gonna is it MUNGA?
Different you.
I have to make a check.
So you never busy with nobody, brother. You just make some money.
Brother? Chris, where you do that for? People busy with you?
That's why they talk, man, call them business, bro.
I am glad you're busy with me.
You're glad.
You make the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
You, when you were coming in the business,
Yeah.
them time they had them Mavado, busy them, down at them.
Good, so you couldn't approach the business soft. There was no sponge in the business. There was no sponge approach to the business. As I listen a while ago,
Militant.
Listen again.
Adi, Vado, Busy, Diddy, some other man. Marshall, them
What's
other
soft
some
about
man.
that?
Nothing.
Okay, good.
And you forward now the thing, brother, when enough man up stumble along the wayside and have hits pan hits pan hits.
Elbow, grabbing a neck, hooking a eye, move. Excuse me, please. I don't know something relevant, man. You just approach it accordingly. See that?
After prayer, which was the next song where come where I place. I want some chronology and sequence to it thing.
Holding my arms and the prayer brought in the awaited, the cultural aspect, the soulful aspect. But then, as you know, in transition, summer in dancehall music and December in
Two
dancehall
different
music is
places, too.
rowdy. No, both of them are rowdy times. Either summer is dancing, festive, December, dark, rowdy.
Militant, right.
See me? So, filling them space, here comes the gangster do them own thing. The transition, you have to give them music for the season. So that teach me.
You have to adapt and adjust.
So summer, carrying on from flipping rhymes, the sound of flipping rhymes, we go the Bluetooth, the Raging Bull.
Bad from a band came about 7 or 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a song where really and truly now stamp your name in a history book, brother. And a dance or
It's not
something.
like something that I think of it as a song where I go stamp me in a history book. That was a song that me I express myself.
Just express yourself. You're bad from
It's
your
my
band.
rendition of saying we little but we Talawa. That's a Jamaican speech as from we born till now we know that.
Yeah.
Little but we Talawa. Just my rendition of saying that. I probably never say it in a public space before. But that's my rendition of saying we little but we Talawa.
Monster Jam, bro.
Mansa Jam. What's Mansa Jam again?
Big song. Classic in a dancehall space.
Mansa Jam? Which one you call it, sir?
Bad from a band we are talking about, man.
Oh, you call it a Mansa Jam?
Yeah, as in a big song.
Yes. Not unquestionably. And a song that most people recognize me for.
Signature song.
As, yeah, Mr. Bad from a band.
Yes, them time they start go road by yourself yet.
Long time.
Long time.
As in, as a
Solo
artist.
act, right.
Yeah, man.
Where was the first
From
place?
Bad Like I start Gary by
Oh,
himself.
okay. Where the first place you go knock down?
Remember one of my first performance with Bad Like I, when the rhythm came out, we have the whole compilation CD I distribute. Right this up on the 6th. Right this up on the 6th. Pardon me, viewers and subscribers. Right this up on the 6th. I put that sandpipe, who know? Yeah, Black Cartel bring me forward on the 6th
Yeah?
at the treat. It was like a couple of weeks after the song release, true. Yeah. Big up the army, you know. Chubby, how you think go?
The songs kept on coming, bro.
That's a job song.
Earthquake. I came to take my place. Songs.
Because I was always writing, you know. I didn't take nothing from write. From read. So when then I be reading them in accordance
That's
Song
a
them came in
voice.
accordance.
One of the things to what people used to say at the time, Munga, is that Munga did a rap. From flipping rhymes to I came to take my place, and you're not shy away from it either. You accept it.
We still rap.
It's still rap.
And then remember I said Shine the rap before me.
Right.
So what?
You do these things to inside conversation, or you just do these things kind of business with people, brother? Just music? Are them calculated? That may I ask you.
Both.
Both.
After finding some people pay a lot of attention to what you do in your own personal space and time, then you start calculating this.
Feed it to them.
Like there was a song I found out on a new EP I found out in a few weeks called The Conundrum. Right?
Conundrum.
So the song say, well, I am like a conundrum. Them can find the explanation. The remix of the Phoenix metamorphic transformation. Da Vinci called it parallel alphabetic substitution. Indigenous, insidious, ingenious. That can't defeat us. My vision clear is like a rifle with a telescope. More bars than Reddy's Road. Waltham, Olympic way. 3 mile. Expensive lyrics even when me freestyle. Walla Miller in the meanwhile. Rick the ruler, make the moolah, them is starting nearer. If dancehall is like a pyramid, I am the fearer. Rum suck the black and left it topsy-turvy. J Crazy Pundit is no Kentucky Derby. It's glorious and marvelous. And if music was a matrix, I'm glorious like Morpheus. Red pill, blue pill, glorious like Scorpius. Out in this world, into your girl, in our heart, in our soul, in our thought, in our hole. Give our balls, in our goal. Hear me attack, big and bold. And girl still give me when me shiggle and hole. Take, break.
Conundrum.
That is it.
is
So
it.
I have to explain.
I have to explain. Dan, still I push a thing. Still I put the voice on road. Bills up here, roof over head. Family I eat. Still the Narbrook and Cherry. Mad thing. At this stage now, Munga, you were at the top of the thing in terms of being prolific, a prolific hit maker at the time. Whilst there was some controversy around the auto-tune thing and the rapping thing, you know everybody, some people, everything they take make probably, you understand? You did it, you do the thing. Lyrically, you never shot or nothing, brother.
Still
not.
Still.
Still not. Tune like Earthquake, because none of the tune we not even talk about it today, brother. No, we not see nobody afraid of. I want a couple lines out of that, because then tune they bring me back to some place and some time. We not see nobody afraid of. Not afraid of tune, I think I'm not afraid of tune name, man.
No name, no flesh.
No flesh?
Yeah, that's so,
You
that's,
sure?
That is
Not afraid upon the artillery rhythm?
You what now? You see the wordplay for, I think for, as I said, for the international iTunes.
Oh.
There's a need for a certain spelling and then
Okay, cool.
street name, you know you go. So the song name No Flesh Pan.
International.
Platforms.
Okay, but in
You
a
know
street,
that's
no afraid of.
Okay.
Artillery.
So it's a Oi, me no see no flesh up afraid of. Unga praise Rastafari the creator. Par with the baddest from them in Jamaica. I work for Don Corleone, the hit maker. Oi, so me yellow feel and no fi bun. The super blessed upon me no fi run. Can't this me daughter now, my son come. Me have a son left my one. Something must be wrong with these guys. See them coming under these guys. Send them to them from this, like water from the east side. Why start, raise and bulletin start. My own rise and bulletin start. Yeah, guys, see double play. You say, vice start raise and bulletin start. So my own rise, bulletin start. Boy, I get bulletin start. Then before 8 o'clock news, bulletin start.
Clever, witty.
Right.
You actually right or a meds your meds?
Both.
Both. Nothing wrong with us up there.
You can't.
At one stage of the Dan Corleone Association, there was a little vibe with Big Ship.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. What go on the other side there?
That's
You try to sink a ship, bro.
try.
Oh man, she good man. Make she stay that side. Yeah man, she good man. A natural vibration, man.
You see me? I just music, man.
Just
entertainment.
music.
No, it was a competitive era.
Right.
It was camp to camp. There was says to says and just the music. You know. I come from country, I carry nothing from back, you know. Let off all weight.
Yeah? So that was a Steve Dan thing or a Munga man in the camp thing?
Both.
Both.
To my knowledge, because we have other vibes, no.
Right.
Our respect is maintained, no love lost, and nothing already. So at the time, it was understood that it was label competition, whatever, gross.
Right.
And then, being that I was at a point the stalwart of the label, you know, all scrutiny, all say, I could point at me. So when I get whiff of that in my ears, I just adjust it musically.
Talk them and talk. That was the only song you did for that thing? No.
An incident take place where I record a song for Live Up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I record a song for Live Up Records, which was associated at the time. So what happened is that I say that song say, when I bust my gun, them ship sink and so I get a call say, you know, they want me to change it, the line and whatever the case may be. Mind you, you get a call for now, bad up level or whatever.
Right.
It was a respect level. Country and say, yo, I feel the link, say, you know, change the line. So out of respect, I change the line. But they went ahead and did some editing to say, get page, like,
Oh, yeah?
page me and me have to change and then link.
Okay.
So you know, I just turn up the thing, but when I make screen and nose, and come out of my house for a couple of weeks, well, it's lucky and stay there.
Yeah.
We were on the road. And then we do, you know.
So that was that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know back down from them things at Munga?
No, this is entertainment, bro. This is. I grew up coming to Ninja Man them, you know, in my community. You know. Ugly, yeah, double ugly. I was always entertaining. Yeah.
You enjoy that part of the music there?
I go cat rank when I live, you know. Super cat them and them explain this thing, admire them. It's
Yes.
entertainment, it's music, bro.
I think it was 2000 and, I don't want to call it wrong there, about 7, Solemn anniversary.
Yeah.
You and Deva Brat had a physical confrontation.
It was the only moment that individual or
Altercation.
artist brought the physical aspect towards me and brought the personal aspect towards me. See? Because if you overstand this, you follow that, you see my vision there, so see? This is honorable squad.
Okay.
See? Hilltop Records plug-in writer, so. Cool. So at no point in time, they're not gonna make the entity, put the entity in a danger, right?
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
So let me explain what took place upon the moment there. If even people were there so when they know. When him try to enter the stage, the promoters blocked off the stage, the step. So him didn't have a chance to enter from the step. So him climb from one of the pole him run the side.
Yeah.
So upon realizing that now, my brethren walk up on the stage and stand up beside me, which would have served as a barrier, a separating block, right? So what was his first reaction?
Well, based on the video, I say your virgin got pushed off stage.
Good. So that means you're trying to get into personal proximity. 'Cause if it was a matter of lyrical confrontation.
So you're a virgin, because we need to forget this, you know. You're a virgin never step team now do now. Because I tell you, because I don't know what go on before. I see the clip.
Well, I know. Then that, may I tell you what you see? You saw my brethren
I get pushed off a stage.
You saw him standing beside me first,
Right.
and then him get pushed off a stage.
Okay.
You saw him in no attacking mode. You saw him standing. So him serve as a partition, as a barrier in intermediate. You see? So when one boy push him off of the stage, that's a sign of aggression to me. Now, if it's a case, remember me, as you noted earlier, so but they're on this long enough. Good. It is mandatory for if him let 3 seconds on the stage long enough and the crowd wants to see a clash.
I'm going to ask it.
Good. And it's going to be mandatory for the promoters provide him with a microphone. So this one that I have,
I hear one.
normal. Make sense, Jamaica? There's difference in opinion, but this is my perspective. Cool.
And that
So,
is it.
law.
That is it.
So, when the rest step on the stage and decide me, this is for prevention. It's a partition. Cool. So if the crowd are going to ask for a clash now, because they must say, this is a confrontation, this is dancehall, it's fine. We have been doing this on record for a time. So the moment comes to confrontation. Let it play out that way, you know. But him take a physical approach. Now, in attacking my wall, it gives me the perception that you intend to jump on my fence now and attack my house. Me, I go show me through the window. Good afternoon.
But it's street of it, say MUNGA say, you know, afraid of devil. Why? Him beat him up, so to speak.
Note I never brought hit. So the fear was never a factor. And something. We just have street reaction.
Yeah, and never good.
We're not, of course we're good. We're not in a communication since.
Oh, okay. But that.
We had no communication before, we had no communication since. What did I say?
That.
Bad artists.
Lyrical, man. Eventually.
I think we see, interject.
Yeah.
I think we see him once after in New York. Him actually for my album release.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But on a good on a good set, man. Man, we have them want to come your album launch, brother.
Yeah, we do album launch. I did an EP launch in New York, in Ghana. I wish you were 22 you know?
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, about 7 years ago.
About 7 years ago. That would then be what?
And in
Sean?
Eh?
No, that was the album.
No.
Oh. Excuse me?
Excuse Me was it.
Ah.
Yes. I'm a release that song, Excuse Me was a song based off Brooklyn. Excuse Me was a song based off Brooklyn. So the whole EP there was done in Brooklyn, released through the EP in Brooklyn.
I think that was
Promotion.
2015. So about 7 years or two.
Right. And he forwarded the release, him and his girlfriend.
A good vibes, man. That's what I think, because brother. Eventually, and Dan started seeing things through different eyes.
We had always seen things through different eyes.
Eventually, though, the differences in opinion and views kind of.
That take it,
Yes.
that take weight and take measure, yeah. So, we separated ways.
That was amicable, or there was some vibe there.
No. You have no. You have to pray more time. The things that you expect, when you see them, you can't surprise them. You understand the individual I was working with,
So you did.
and I understood myself, and I understood the whole situation. So, I will always be thankful for that situation. I was always thankful for that opportunity, that moment in my life.
Yes.
It will always be a moment to speak about, a memorable moment.
Did that development negatively affect the trajectory of the journey?
No.
No.
What I did, kind of people ask, what go on, right, this so like, what go on. I'm going to be real with universe, Jamaica and the universe. It's like, you know, the intermediate that take place, I get my third child. Now, here is income change. I'm not very the same place I was. See? And then here comes my third child, which is the first child I'm close to.
Where there your foot?
See? That one I got born. That one I got born in my hand. When she left the hospital, when she come?
Warm.
When she in her belly at night time, matter of fact, it started when I couldn't stay out. So the turmoil where they go on, the whole turmoil where they go on with the business, the management, everything, it falls second place because emotions are take precedence now. The mother can't go sleep if I not come home.
Yeah.
Because the baby stand up so. I'm going to ask her, I'm not exaggerate. I tell her she stand up so. And the foot, until I rub the foot, it not.
Nah, go down.
Yeah. And me have to cook Sunday. Because mama can't go around the stove. So these things that so the musical hibernation came automatic to me. Because I take the time to find self and find family relation. Remember me I tell you about from 15 where I rolled me. Did you figure out eh?
Right.
Okay, remember say from 15 I rolled me and the family involved in the brother.
Road.
I road brother. So here now when you transition from being a child to a parent. And I'm a parent already, I get picked already, but you see that one, that one a band.
You know, so that was a part of why.
Yeah, you tell me t-shirt and smell of puke. I mean, half them, man. Listen, not to me a talk neither.
Yeah.
Me not take it off. If you got kick in a Tommy t-shirt, me have it on. I feel proud of it. So she taught me a reason to be here, humble to be here. Right? That was a child that did that.
Yes.
Teach them. Hey, yo, hello. Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Like the video before you go. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And remember to share the video with your friends and family. And browse the channel for more quality content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.
Teach them.